When I integrate myself in the development process, I learn in advance the priorities of the features we're going to work on and exactly what is needed. So in this stage, I gather relevant information like user flows, user needs, and pain points if we have. Connecting to the team is very important from two reasons. So one is make your life much easier and much more fun. And second of all, it's harder to say no to a friend. So I prefer to hear yes when I ask for something. When we sit together and we over all the flows in advance, it helps us to see things in multiple perspective, like how to see and how to fix one grid that's good for multiple screens. So this stage compromise is very important. So I try to pick my battles carefully and learn when is the best to make my move. Well, developers are simply designers of code. So once I understood this, it helped me to harness them to the process, and learning them the basic design theory and the aesthetics in a simple manners, like how to use in one screen different font size. So it helps us to reach a common ground, and I tend to receive a much better results from the developers, better design results. Moving to design. So we're here to do amazing work, and while I try to do that, I see like my ambition in this my ambition in this profession is to do the amazing work. So sorry, I'm nervous a little bit. So it sounds a little bit cliche, but I think this is the reason that we picked to be here. So while trying to do that, I spent 2 hours at least for seeking references, just seeking and viewing and you can see some of our links over here. This helped me to just wash my eyes and to see beautiful things. And I'm using the old-fashioned way by saving my references in the desktop in super organized folders, but you can use anything you like. So when I'm stuck, the references over the years that I collected help me. And you can search from everywhere. This is an example for references that good typography works next to shapes. And this is an example for good color combination that work, and you can see how the white space emphasize those colors and help them. So you can take references from everyone and everywhere. It doesn't necessarily need to be the exact platform you're working on. When working with developers, you need to see things from their perspective. So if we will learn the basics of how development work, we will gain a better full thought of how our design going to look. For those who don't know the show Walking Dead, this man is covering himself with zombie's blood, so the zombies will not smell his fresh blood and will eat them probably. So what I'm trying to say that we don't need to be developers and started to code, but we do need to cover ourselves with their language to understand their world. So when I learned CSS and HTML, it felt like this, but you can see that I'm almost alive. And there is a lot of courses you can take online. Just if we will spend few hours to learn code, to learn CSS and HTML, it will help us just to understand the bare bones of how our design is going to be implemented. So a quick story. Idan, the animation here is too fast. Check now it's okay. No, it's too slow. Check now, it's ready. No, it's too rough. So, as you understand, the conversation was ongoing. And just explaining, and really Dan is an amazing developer, just explaining what exactly we needed and overstay, and even sending some examples wasn't so helpful. So we needed to sit together and change values in the CSS in order to get the exact results. So knowing CSS and how to read it was helpful here. Still in the design. For me, it's important to consult with other designers. So we have a lot of great minds around us, and they always have smart things to say. So if you will stay with only one opinion, your opinion, so your design will be great. But if you want the wow effect and to be amazed, one word with your color can change everything on your screen. So this is an example for, we needed to show our partners and product solution will look on our landing page. And we started with this and put all the information and continue to search the right design. And of course, as I told you, consult with other designers and continue to search the right design. So this is the final result, and I'm sure all of you think this is a better result. So you don't have to speak only with designers. You can step out of your comfort zone and let others to challenge your thoughts and ideas and learn from them. Basically, I think this is a show of confidence. Designing with real content is really important. If you use lorem ipsum as a placeholder, it can bring problems in the future. And I think using a real content can affect of how your design is going to look. This is an example. We redesign an existing site. So we use the existing site content as a placeholder. So it was much better than using lorem ipsum. So this is our product page, and we took content from one of our products. And when I search an edge case, you can see that I realized that I need to deal with long text. So I wouldn't know it if I used lorem ipsum. Another example, it's a graph that full with generic content, and it looks nice. But when we put a real content, so you can see that it's not organized anymore, and there is a lot of dots and long dates. And this is the same content, the same graph, but with small changes in the design, and I think it looks better. So using real content and try to find an edge case can save you time in the UI development. Moving to mockup. We are building pixel perfect mockup to present our products, and good mockup can help you communicate with the design with all of your team. So we have we build it in Vision. So we have over there more than 200 screens, and it includes overstates and user flows, and it's a really good reference for the developers to start to develop the UI. A good mockup is good in meetings, and also this mockup helps us to present our marketplace in R&D Day and Discover. So you can try to use any tools here, anything you like, and if you have more ideas, you can share with us. But we wanted to present how Parallax will look on our landing page. So you can start to write to the developer list of orders and show examples. But the quick things we did that we like Shiri, we created a Wix site. So we took only images, and it took barely 15 minutes just to show that how Parallax will look. Moving to style guide. So we use several tools, and I'm sure most of you are aware of. But with any tools, we try to be very consistent and super organized. So for example, we use for colors, we use name and not code. And these names is also used by our developers to create CSS. So it's very easy to communicate like that. Another example that we use fixed measurement to create almost everything. If it's a padding between text and element, if it's a size of image, font size, everything fixed measurement multiply of 8. And it's really easier like this to present things to the developers, and also there is a less of mistake in the UI developer. So we use several tools, and let me just show you. We working with icon fonts, and so we don't use icon for each image. And icon fonts have less weight, so our performance improved. So as you know, also icon fonts, you can change the size and the color and create animation also only via CSS. So it's much easier and fast. So to create that, we build icon in Illustrator, save it as SVG files, and then just upload to a website, and with one click it generates your code. So if you want to hear about it from the production perspective, there is a Dan Cohen's lecture. Another tools we use is Slack, and you can see on the left side there is a channel for each feature. So each feature have the members that are related to that feature, and in the right side there is attachment for redline, mockup links, prototype links, and relevant images. And the good thing about it that we review the design during the UI development, during the process, and not in the end. Another tool is Lifestyle Guide, that's made by Idan. So this allowed me to review the design in one place. So also the behaviors and how it's going to look. So if we have, I think, 5 front-end developers and I am one designer, so it's much easier for me to check the design in one place. This is how it's going to look across all of our marketplace. Moving to review. So at this stage, it's really dealing with the small details. Design is in the details. So I sit together in the cube with the developers, fixing things online, and fixing the really small, crazy details. And a great tool that I like to do here. So this is me looking at a dev environment, and just let's see what I do. I open the inspect element, searching for bugs, and right now just deleting the text, and you can see that it's changed right away, and changing values in the CSS. So here probably adding more padding. And probably continue to find more bugs. But the good the good thing about it that I can just copy paste the new CSS value that I created and send it to the developers, and it's really easy, quick to fix when you have the right CSS code. So I think that's it. In conclusion, if you want your work to be effective, so you just need to work together, and that's it. Thanks.